Welcome to the Crazy Garage. This is Madman Customs Episode 2.
Alright guys, this is my day 2 of working on the Corolla, 97 Corolla race car. So we're still stripping this thing, get you at a good level here. This is gonna hurt. So, what we're doing today is removing this trim and seat belts so that we can remove the carpet. Hopefully within a week I'll have this thing almost completely disassembled on the interior. Pop the door. There's a good sound. Oh, there she is. I should put gloves on. In there yet. So, gloves on here. Shit in this car is man. So, today's been a decent day. Couldn't sell seats. Anyone in town, nobody wanted them. No auto shop. So, interested in getting seats, original seats from a 1997 Toyota Corolla. Dirty as hell, but they'll be possibly on Facebook Marketplace, and they'll be on Craigslist in the Salem area. So, I'm willing to sell them to you. I'm looking to sell them. Sell them for $5, whole set. God, please help me, Lord. Better start testing it this thing. Alright, let's see what size we got here. Let's try 13 here on the seat belt. Tripod is struggling to keep up with me. Let's try that higher. Up. Piece of trim here or something. There we go. Center console one. Alright. Force 13 on here. See if that's the right size. That's too small, that's something. 15. Big, is that a 14? Is that actually a 14? No, that's nowhere near. It's a 14. It's on. 13 again. It's too small. Something like 14. That is actually severely disappointing. Well, I got the solution behind my toolbox. That's behind my toolbox. Got the toolbox there. pop the trunk for me. Make sure I close that later. Metric wrench set here. These will be better.
Well, I stagger and I fumble. Boys, I've been drinking for days. Well, I stagger and I fumble. Boys, I've been drinking for days. And the reason I'm drinking, my woman got some low down ways.
Start working on these things.
You don't want me, baby. You ought to
On the
tell
1997
me so.
Screwdriver.
If you don't want me, baby, you ought to tell me so. I'll get my trunk and my clothes, and out your door I'll go.
Alright, there we go. There's one down. That's the bottom one.
You ain't been giving me no rest since I've been
know how
in
to stop one.
Nashville, Tennessee.
I'm gonna guess that's under this big sheet here, so I'm gonna pop these doors. Pop that off.
I'm gonna sing one more verse and I ain't gonna sing no more.
Move.
I'm gonna sing one more verse and I ain't gonna sing no more.
Woo! There we go.
'Cause my train is here and you know I gotta go.
Before we can do anything up top, we're gonna start pulling bolts off that we were doing here. Tell me it's an 8 mil. I'm gonna die. Oh, thank you God, it's 10 millimeter. Need my ratchets. Come on, there we go. 10 mil. Put my extension on this thing. We'll have that off in a jiff. This is kind of what goes into making these cars right. Oh, that's loose. Oh, that's nothing. You gotta remove all these electronics. In a race car, you can have basically nothing, else it'll weigh you down. So, if I'm stripping this thing bare minimum, that's gonna be probably a 15. 15. That's a little small. Let's try 16. Okay, 13 is too small, so that's 14. There's my 14. God, dang. Come on, damn it. Seatbelt, you are in there, aren't you? Dang. Well, at this point, I'm gonna have to call someone. Alright, we got blaster. So, we're gonna jump back in the Corolla here. I'm gonna get back to work. Jump back in my little hellscape. Alright. Where's my 14? Where's my gloves? Oh, there's my gloves on my toolbox. Go figure. 14mm wrench. There it is in the corner. This car's a mess. I'm a mess. We work well together. We fit together. Like dadgum twins. I know someone's gonna ask me this. Why am I removing the seats and seat belt? Well, well, for this to be a regulation race car, 3 points aren't useful. Actually, more of a hindrance to keep in. So, I'm replacing them with a 5-point harness. 5 points are safer. God, shaking this whole car. Let's try the other way. God. God, dang. Might have to cut that one. Let me see that. 14 in any other size here. So 14. 14. Okay. You guys are about to see what happens when you really mess with me. Switch that over. Oh, yeah. Well, just had to break out the big guns. That 14 off. Look at that. See where the blaster stops and where the true pain totally begins. Now, let's get this bolt behind the seatbelt off. That's bolt number 2. So Madman Customs, we hopefully don't kill ourselves. Oh boy. So you have to eventually remove the battery from the vehicle. I haven't thought to do that yet. Oh, go. Rotate this up. So, I just popped that cover off with a screwdriver. Where did that go? It tried to hit me in the face. There it is. So that's the cover for the seatbelt. So, let's see if that's a 14 like I think it is. Yep. God dang. Come on. There it is. There's the breakaway. That's it. Just screw that in my hand now. Yep. Seatbelt down. Now we can just kind of tear this off. There we go. That's that cover done. And if these are 14s, which they are, we can remove this whole mounting bracket that we're not going to use anymore. Just works my way. Perfect. So, if you're tuning in for the first time today, welcome to Handmade Customs. We're taking this 1997 Corolla that I bought yesterday. That's last week's episode. Turn this thing into a race car. So, stripping out seats, everything's gonna go, and I'm going to then hopefully, once I'm done, race this thing at PIR, Portland International Raceway. It's about a 4-hour drive for me, so it's gonna be an adventure. I'm looking to sell basically all the stock parts for this car. So if anyone's interested in purchasing parts for the stock 1997 Toyota Corolla, covers off. This is if you don't give a crap about your car. Just pop it like that. Seems that wrench on there. Just oh, that was loose. No, it's not. Oh, come on. Something there. No, it didn't. There's the sound. So pop that off. You don't need that big handle. Fully undoing these, you just need to break the bolt loose. So today is just basically be removing seat belts and trim because this thing is gonna be a pain. disassembling this thing in redneck fashion. So, generally what this channel is about, we're building cars. So, if you have a custom car you want built, contact us. Upfront charge is going to be for the car itself. So, I'm looking to modify 80s and newer. Another rule about the channel, we don't put computers in cars. That's the way I see it. Technology and driving should mix and match as they please. Damn. I'm gonna keep getting your camera here. Some people want these seatbelts, probably not. These are, I believe, original to the car. I don't know how much seatbelts are worth. I have the whole assembly. There it is. It's one out, two out. Alright, I gotta pop the door. The next part. It's a good airflow over here. Perfect. This should be piece number 4. Gosh, dang. There's so much safety glass in here. Oh, and a nickel. So far, I found about $6 in this car. Come on, baby. There we go. just hook your hands in once you get the pin in the back out. You just flip it off. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't figure out how to get this angle right. Almost. There we go. Now, there past me floor. There all the rest. Stupid fence. Plastics. Alright, so now grab our girl size 14 millimeter. Alright, how we haul on this thing. There it is. Why don't you break that bolt loose? Bottom bolt. It's just hand tight. These cars are old enough that stuff's probably just seized on it. All that. You don't realize how dirty your car gets underneath until you pull it apart. I'm scared because I'm thinking about pulling it apart by 2012 now. Now there's 3 bolts in this metal bracket right here. One this bracket, one small bolt on this bracket here. And that's all you need to get that seatbelt out. So that's the main seatbelt itself. Now, that's easy. All sorts of janky junk here. I don't know how much I favor these. I mean, they work, they work. It's gonna be a common thing here. Where did I put? Where did I put? I'm an airhead. I'm really an airhead. And you're gonna see that throughout my time recording. Alright. So next, we're moving this. So, how you do that? You're gonna slide your screwdriver up underneath there. You're just gonna yank. It's got so technically, you're supposed to pull it from the top. I just pulled it from the bottom. I just probably just broke something, but it's gonna be a race car. I really don't care. We're going down to bare metal with everything. this. Just grip on it. Now, when you put it back together, you just go the opposite way than what I'm doing. So basically, if you put this in reverse, that's how you put this thing together. I don't know why you put this video in reverse though, because then you don't get the set for commentary. I know I'm not the greatest commentator. I know I just talk, but hey, this is how you're gonna work on a race car. This is 90% of the fun. Having you guys here is just like having my best buddies sitting in the car with me as I work, but taking up 100th of the space. So pull this bracket. Ow! Just drop that on my leg. That's a lovely feeling. Occasionally these videos are going to come out. We're going to have different projects we're doing on the project car. I need to make bins of what parts are what. Not because I'm planning on putting it back in, but because I want to know where I have what. So is that a plug? I think that's a plug, isn't it? My project car don't come apart, make it. Yep, see something here. Lovely. That's not at all. So, do is next time I'm in here, I'm gonna have to bring wire cutters. The actual seatbelts themselves off the car. So next. We have seat mounted brackets in the back and seat belts. We need to remove all of this and remove the stuff that's under there. I'm gonna remove that. All the electronics under there if we need to go. CDs. Brackets. A lot of work to do. This isn't all happening this episode. Some more. Today is the day to remove smaller things as I can. This bracket, these seat belts. So, first things first. Right set. these are, I'm gonna start 13. I have 12 in here. There's 12. Alright, so 12. Size 12. That's 9 millimeter. So that's 10. This 11. Yep. This beauty. 12 millimeter. Take that. It's 14 mil. We're gonna put that back home. It's crunchy. Oh, that fits. There it is. Not putting back seat in this thing, so I'm gonna move automatic. What do I have on the smaller one? 10 mil. That's 11. That's 12. Alright, so breaking loose. Breaking loose is this big one. I need to change. I need to plug my phone in. My battery's about to die. Oh man. I'm just gonna have to use a big one with an extension. It's crunchy. There it is. About 4:52 now. Sorry, my watch is on military time, so I'm translating to civilian time. So I don't think you guys want me to hear say like 14 or 16:52. No, my military boys might love that. But yeah, Today's the Marine Corps birthday for me. I'm recording this on November 10th, 2025. Happy 250th anniversary, United States Marines. Semper Fi. You know, some people say since I didn't make as boot camp, I haven't earned the right to say that, but my response to that is those Marines that are passing boot camp, some of those Marines passing boot camp right now, those are my boys. One of my best buddies is in Marine Corps boot camp right now. Kilo Company at MCRD San Diego. And I think I would have made it home with my sanity if it wasn't for him. All my other guys going back. So boys, if you see a Marine, thank them for what they do. Even if they've just made it out of boot camp, they've earned that. That boot camp that the Marine Corps puts you through is actually tough. I got injured during training, and unfortunately, because of muscular issues, I wasn't able to continue on. Those muscular issues are doing quite nicely, so that's why I'm in this car working. It hurts not going all the way. Yeah, I joined the Marine Corps to be part of something, and I got dropped halfway. But who knows? Maybe it's the Lord's will for me to go back someday. I wouldn't question that. I'm following it. Anyway, so today what we're going to do is get these seatbelts mainly out. I don't know if I'm going to get them all today. The back ones look like they're going to be kind of a pain, but maybe I can start getting over there. Alright, so we gotta remove the extension on this one. There's not enough support for it. Just change angle so we can try to undo the bolt. That's a crunchy bolt. Crunchy bolt. Right. Extension. Just finger that bolt out. There we go. Alright. Toss that seatbelt up there. many different bolts in the car. Anyway, let's try it. It's gonna pop right out. Screw back. Pop this nice seatbelt. See if I can pop up some trim. Starting to get tired, so I'm starting to make mistakes. So I'm gonna probably call it after this seatbelt. Across over here. Alright, I'm gonna try to get all this trim off while I'm here. Looks like it's just this bracket that needs to come off, and I'll see what I can do underneath. Number one, just swing that over and three, wrong way. There we go. Just figure that out. Now, if I am correct, all that plastic right there should pop right off. So, let's try it. Just gotta grab it, tug on it, play with it a little bit, shake it off. There we go. There it is. Come on, baby. There we go. That's the insides I like to see. But my buddy's not here. He'd be stuff that's not Anyway, I'll pop this off. There's some more. I'm stupid. I have all this trunk space where I could have been shoving all this. So make my life a lot easier. Today's a lot more of disassembly than yesterday's recording session. We can just finger that out. Let's go. That's a bolt. So set in the pile. Set in the pile. Keep track of how much I spend on this car. It's a $600 car, $228 U-Haul rental to get the car to this site to work on. As I plan upgrades, I will tell you how much each one costs. And I'll tell you if cost ends up going down for some cars. Well, that's annoying. The cable connects to the bracket. On that, it's what connects the back seats to ledges. So in Corollas, there's a little catch in the back you have to pull. In the trunk. So figure out how to dismantle this from the trunk at a later date. So we're not doing that today. Eventually go and bring this to the mechanic. Get the getting a little more disassembled. Very soon this thing's just going to be a hunk of metal. So, today is Monday. Probably going to be back tomorrow to do more work. But for now, I'm practically done with what I can do on my own. So, Sunday, going to try to get to disassembling this. We have to do carpet. All that carpet has to come up. I have to vacuum in here. That's gonna be crunchy. All that junk in the trunk needs to be removed, and this headliner needs to go too, and all these door panels need to come out. Basically, I'm stripping this thing down to base metal and rebuilding it from scratch. It's gonna be an adventure. So, seeing as it's 4:10 in the evening, I'm going to lock up this little shop and head home. It's an honor seeing you guys again today. I look forward to making next week's episode, and I'll see you all next time.